Okay, so I'm starting the session. I'll wait one last minute. If we'll see if any other students will join. Is Kiran is he here? Okay. Okay, let me start. So see, so we have started this 2025 mentorship plan, and before starting itself, I'm telling you this would be exhaustive and it would be very comprehensive enough. It is not going to be a kind of programs which you generally do in other major institutions where you simply write the test. So this is not going to be that way. Okay, here I will be frequently in contact with you. मैं आपसे बात करता रहूंगा, टच में रहूंगा. So Telegram पे भी, like you guys know, I'll respond immediately. Whoever texts me, okay, I respond soon. So आपके क्वेश्चन, आपके डाउट्स क्लैरिफाई होते रहेंगे, एंड वीकली वंस इन 10 days we will have similar kind of sessions to discuss the about the next week's strategy. So after every 1 week and 10 days, so we will be in frequent touch to discuss the further sessions. And this is not simply test series, which generally you guys might be thinking. Okay, this is not a simply test series, because here I will be giving you proper targets and sources from which to study. Okay, if you have enrolled for this value addition program also, simply I will be sending you the material. Now if I you might be knowing this polity and governance material of mine. Now what is the subject for today, what is the topic for today? So if you go through the syllabus schedule, so what are the things that we have here? Okay, the on this July 15, 16, 17, it is scheduled for the Indian Constitution, historical underpinnings, features, amendments, significant provisions, basic structures of the Constitution. So these are the things that you have to study. What are the amendments that has happened? What are the features of the Constitution, significant provisions? So here, what you have to do is you will be getting MCQs as well, like this, from the same topic. Like what is about the Pitt's India Act 1784, 1833 Act, 1858. So this is what they are talking about, evolution and the growth of the Constitution. So 1861 Act. So on these questions, where you will get the properly, you will get the MCQ questions with the explanations. So what happens with this is you are covering both in a prelims cum mains format. By doing these MCQ questions, your concepts will be clarified. But our main focus should be at this stage should be on the mains. It should not be the prelims. This you will spend little time, okay, to clarify your concepts, to test yourself whether you are clear with the concepts or not. So after solving these many questions, like I have said, every week you will get at least 50 questions. I'm saying at least 50 questions. You may get more than that, depending upon the requirement. So regulating act, you will get the brief content about that Pitt India Act 1784. So what all the relevant content that is there. So this is what I am talking about, the value addition content. This is what the value addition topic is. But what should be the prime source? The prime source for the prelims is the Lakshmikant, and for the mains, it can be the my notes, which I have shared here. Okay. So if you see here, see constitutionalism, preamble, basic structure of the basic structure doctrine. So everything it is given here. Key features of the basic structure. What is the significance? What is the criticism? So it is written here. So if you go through this later or the other things also, citizenship, constitutional provisions, Citizenship Act 1955, it is enriched with the current affairs. Recent constitutional amendment act for the citizenship. So when you see the syllabus, they are talking about the constitutional amendments. It does not mean you will sit and study all the constitutional amendments from the first constitutional amendment act. Those major things that are in the news and those major constitutional amendments that were happened in the past and that are important has to be read. Not everything. Okay. So NRC, you might be knowing all these things are news. National Population Register, that is also in the news. So I would say for the mains governance and the polity section, for the mains point of view, you can make my notes as a primary source. This thing. So what you have to do is you have to just simply go through the material as per the syllabus that is mentioned in the schedule. Okay, so here what are the things we are doing? Okay, almost till when we are going to do the polity, it is almost till 15 we are doing the polity, then 15 days we are doing the polity, then from July 30 onwards, and for 15 more days we are doing the governance section, social justice section. So all the your Lakshmikant, along with this comparison of the constitution, parliament, issues arising, fundamental rights, DPS speech, has to be finished in these 15 days. From where will you do this thing? Lakshmikant is primarily for the prelims. You will do the Lakshmikant, but less time you have to do. Okay, only to get the facts, concepts, basics. But primarily you rely on for the mains this material. Okay, so whoever is doing this value addition also, so they will receive the material. If you are not, if you don't want this material, you can simply go through any other material. Most materials, many materials are available. Okay, whichever the material that you want to do, you can pick it up. Apart from these Lakshmikant and the material which is being provided, you will also get the things that is called MCQs along with the value additions for the MCQs. Like like I said, demand for the Constitution Assembly. Even from there, you will be getting the questions. So working of the Constitution. So you have prepared, you will get the properly what is this enforcement of the Constitution, enactment of the Constitution, important points, criticism of the Constitution. You will get the value addition. So our intention is by the end of the January. I'm not saying by the end of December, because whatever the left out parts is there, we should be able to do it in the January. So by the end of the January, we should be good with the mains. There should not be any issue with the mains. So our prime focus of this module is on the mains. But however, we are doing the value addition for the prelims. Like by the end of the January, we should be comfortable in the prelims. We should not feel, I have not done anything in the prelims. So whatever the things that you are doing for the mains, you should feel comfortable even in the prelims. But focus is on the mains. By doing with this way, what you can do is from the February onwards, already you are decent enough in the prelims. From the February onwards, you can focus on the entirely on the prelims. This module is till the January ending. So you by then you will get enough number of MCQ questions, good number of MCQ questions, and a good amount of the value additions. Then CSAT plus MCQs that you will be able to do, because by the January ending, your mains is finished. Then from the after once you finish the main prelims with a comfortable margin, you will be ready to go for the mains, because all of your material is ready for the every paper. So every paper is covered. Okay, every paper I have given proper time. Properly, I have given time for the environment. Properly, I have given for the security issues. Everything is has been given. So like this, we will do the sessions every week or 10 days, 1 week or 10 days, where you will be given targets, exercises. So you will be getting daily mains answer as well. And every alternate day, you will have the evaluation. And after finishing that particular section, you will get the sectional test, which has the 10 questions. So every day you are practicing daily one question, and alternate days you will also get the evaluation. You will learn how to write things. So when we meet every 1 week or 10 days, I will take up your doubts of answer writing. So in the live, we can also discuss your answer writing doubts. I will also show what your friends is doing, what kind of mistakes your friends are doing. So this is how we actually proceed in this module. And the students who don't enroll in the program also, so they can simply follow the schedule. They can simply follow the schedule. They will also get the question. Okay, they will also, but this is an additional question. Whatever the questions those students get in the mains thing, so they will get this thing paid by batch, and certain extra additional questions will be you will be getting into the common questions, common area questions. Okay, where we are doing the free initiatives. Okay, there students will get they will also get the questions as per the schedule, and if they still stick to the schedule, they can complete. For them, evaluations, it would be peer-to-peer evaluation, and whenever time permits, I will go through that evaluation. But if you can follow the schedule, stick to the schedule, you will be able to finish it off. And materials, who don't want to take value-added materials, they have to pick up the materials from the market. So this is how the strategy should be. Okay. So so now for the next 15 days, the focus should be on finishing all the topics of the parliament, comparison of the constitutions, judiciary, fundamental rights, directive principles of the state policy, fundamental duties, and the amendments. Sources. Now, what are the sources for this? So source, my mains material or vision, anything. or who does not have this thing, or any material, whichever, or any material. Second, Lakshmikant. Okay. So these two sources you will sit on to. When you solve the questions, then you will get the value addition content as well. Through the questions, you will also get additional value addition through in the form of the MCQs and the mains. Now, if I go through, see what is meant by the constitutionalism. What is the constitution? What is constitutionalism? You should be always clear with this concept. What is rule of law? What is separation of the powers? Have you seen these kind of PYQs that are being asked in the prelims? So your prelims cannot be only just objective fundamental questions. Your conceptual clarity should be very clear. So you will be given proper targets of MCQs along with this mains targets. So when you learn them, when you learn this content, you will also get the conceptual clarity. Okay, so you have see what is meant by the constitutionalism. Many of you guys know constitutional constitutionalism. So here everything properly given: rule of law, separation of the power, fundamental rights. When all these 5 principles are there, then that is called the constitutionalism. Okay, what is the importance of the constitution? That ensures there is separation of the power, checks and balances. Governance is like as per the requirement of the people. Then what is the challenges? So when you read this thing, then you will understand. Okay, so we have covered everything from the mains point of view and the prelims point of view. Now see what is the constitution, features of the Indian constitution. So you need to know only one line each for the what is that concept, and one line each for the needs. But you have to know the clarity. What is socialistic state? That conceptual clarity that you should try to learn yourself. What is required for the exam, that is there here. But if you do not know what is secularism itself, then I will not be able to help you. 1 or 2 doubts I will be able to help you. I will be able to clarify. If you already have the secularism, what is secularism means? Where the state is not showing any kind of partition approach or not being biased towards any religion. State itself does not have any religion. If the state is having the religion, like if the state means government is associated itself with any religion like Hinduism, Muslim, Islam, Christianity, but India does not associate anything with religion, right? Like in the Pakistan, state means it is associated with the Islam. So there is generally there is a biasness toward the Islam, but in India you don't see such things. Even though the majority of the population is Hindus, but you will not see any government associated itself with the Hinduism. Individually, MPs, MLAs, they display their own religion. That is nothing against the secularism. Under Article 25, everyone can practice, profess, propagate their religion. So that's what they are doing. Okay, they are not promoting any religion. Government is not promoting any religion. They are not showing biasness towards any religion. When these things are not being done, that is called the secularism. Such kind of conceptual clarity that you should always have in the mind. And whatever the content that is required from the exam point of view, for the mains you will be getting, and for the prelims you will be getting. So for the next 1 week, your targets should be try to see now like say today is July 17. Now till the July 24th. Okay, July 24th or 25th. Okay, you should be able to do till here up to the parliament, along with the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, which you can do it simply easily from the material. Let me show you. So everything it is covered. If you can see here. See union territories in the parliament, see everything, parliamentary committees in India, office of the profit, money bill, anti-defection law, key functions of the parliament, everything it is updated. Key what are the functions of the parliament, performance of the 17th Lok Sabha. I have taken it from the PRS legislative. So 17th Lok Sabha, what are the reasons for the low productivity? What will be its implications? So by doing this thing, you are not getting ways in which parliament can hold government accountable. So by doing this thing, your direction is straight. You don't have to get deviated, distracted from where I have to do, or I have to go from there, I have to do from there. No. So your direction is clear. You have to stick to the targets. By doing this thing, if you do this thing consistently, and if you prepare for 9 hours daily, if you can allot 9 hours daily, keeping Sunday as a holiday, and if you do this thing consistently for 10 months, you can imagine what sort of knowledge you will gather when you do these things revisionally. People who clear prelims, they're asking me, sir, we do not have the notes. How should we? So if you do this way in the organized manner, by the time of the completion of the prelims, our target is we should clear the prelims cutoff by at least 10 marks margin, so that we don't have any kind of stress after writing the prelims exam. Like there are a couple of students who are writing mains this year, my students, they have cleared prelims margin comfortably, and they are into the preparation right from the next day itself. So you should be in that way. You should be comfortably but how do I get to that point? By doing these things. So I have structured this program the same way. You will be given weekly targets, weekly directions, because I myself have given into this UPSC and all more than 10 years. Okay, now it's been some 12, 13, so it's been long. Okay, so I will be guiding you, I will be directing you. So you have to simply do your job, which is you have to study. So this is about the strategy that we are going to take up. It is the soft copy. You will get the digital copy. You will get it to your thing. So these are the targets for the next 1 week. So targets, everything is clear. Anything if is being missed out, so we have to cover it on the Sundays. So this is how I will be giving the brief sessions every week. Okay, after next week again we'll meet and I will take up the again any doubts. By then you will be writing some of the answers. By then you will also solving the MCQ questions. You would have started the questions. Then you will get the more doubts. I will take up some of the concepts, some of the conceptual doubts. I will also tell you additional sources if you are stuck anywhere. So these things we will be doing at least once in 7 days or 10 days. So this is how I have planned the program. Any questions, any doubts you guys got, you can ask me, or simply we can wind up the session and we can start studying. So am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear with the program? Have I covered things? Have I covered your doubts and have I given targets to you? So targets, everything is there, and material is there. Simply read. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Which state BSc? So it depends upon the syllabus. What syllabus is? This is primarily planned for the UPSC. It is not designed for the state because their pattern of the questions is different. Okay, so this is especially for the UPSC. When you learn this content, then you can use the same thing, same syllabus and the same thing accordingly. You can do it for your state exam. But primarily, if you are targeting state exam, I do not know when is your exam, what kind of patterns that can be asked. So so you have to twist and mold this thing because this is primarily determined for the 2025 UPSC exam. But however, definitely it will be helpful for all the because content is always same. Whoever is from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, they might be knowing. Okay, so these are the questions. They are also still preparing. Okay. So even in the so we have started this thing. So whoever additional persons whoever want to join or enroll, they can also just text me and and can show their interest. Okay, chalo. We'll meet soon again. Study well. Bye bye. Shall we wind up the session? Are we clear? See, if you are a complete fresher, then it is not possible. We are trying to finish off till December. The pages, if you have done your preparation at least some 40-50%, then this program is suitable. If you are completely fresher, you should not be targeting 2025. Okay, or you should not be targeting this much of the syllabus till 2025. Okay, the approach should be different. If you are complete fresher, this is for those who have at least done their preparation once basically. They have gone through the Lakshmikant. They have given the prelims, but didn't get through, or some into the preparation. Okay, so totally how many pages are there? So all these pages, around I think 500 pages. This has to be covered in 1 month. See here, everything is there in this: corruption, CVC, Lokpal, RTI, citizen charter, social e-governance, civil society, self-help groups, criminal justice reforms, and even the recent reforms like BNS reforms. All those things are also covered here. Secretariat, so everything, cabinet secretariat, so everything is there. Okay. Any other question? So it takes 1 month, definitely, if you have the basic thing. So it is not going to be easy thing. That's what I told you. You need to 7 to 9 hours consistent preparation and support from my end will be always there. So I will be doing my best from my end in properly giving you directions, properly giving you the clarity, and you should do your best. So like you guys, I'm also as serious about this batch, because even I have this only 1 year with me. I can't keep doing the same thing, proving myself, taking time. So I'm being doing this free initiatives and all since more than 2.5 years. So for me also, I have only 1 year. So you guys should do well. You should prepare well. You should really get beneficial of this, whatever the content. You should feel satisfied. Then people will also get to know through you. So when you guys feel happy, then definitely other students also will enroll. So I have only 1 year time like you guys. So I will be doing my best. You do your best. So I do not have any empire like other institutions. For me, it is like for you, like how civil service exam clearing exam is. Sir, students come to me and say, I have only 1 year, sir. I'll give my best. I also have only 1 year. I'll give my best. Come on, you come to me. Okay. So we'll do our best. Study well. Just let's give our best. Let's make it happen. According to me, the civil service exam is not very difficult. The difficulty is, the reason is number of posts are less. So their challenge comes understanding the concepts, studying things. They are doable. Okay, they are not under very difficult thing. Okay, when we do certain things, the I would not say 100%. I will assure you, you will get through. No, no one can say if they are saying that it is fraud. Okay, I will say I will increase your chances. You will feel we have really studied for the exam. Okay, we have given our best. Then if it works, if it works. If it don't work, you can feel satisfied. I have given my best. Okay, let's see what else I can do. Whether I should give the other attempt, or should I pick up other career. So that level of satisfaction I want to provide it to you. I have done my best. I will. While giving the exam, you should feel confident that I have all the possibilities to clear the exam. So that's my intention is. Now don't think about the CSET. Go to it in February. Now focus on the mains. Focus on the this optional part. No, CSAT is not covered in this. CSAT part is not covered in this. So we are focusing only on the pre aspect and the mains aspect. At this stage, I won't suggest doing the CSAT, because you already have on one shoulder you have the optional, on another shoulder you have this GS mains. And prelims should be only value added thing. You can't do more than two things. It's not possible. Only two is the max. So CSAT exclusively prelims orientation from the February, and you will be able to do that thing comfortably, peacefully. If till January, if you do this part comfortably. So focus on one thing. Don't try to do everything, this thing, that thing, the thing. No, focus. Just leave it to me, that planning aspect. Nothing is unpredictable. Nothing is not that difficult. 3 months is 100% is sufficient. Okay, there are certain areas which is if this is you are not preparing for the CAT exam where it is demanded so many months. Only 3 months. If you do it for weekly 4 to 5 hours, CSAT is enough for 3 months. Okay. So till January, this program is till the January. So you will get those MCQs and all these things, including those things till the January ending things you will get. And whatever the additional value addition I do for the prelims materials, you will get this for the prelims as well. Materials, if I do the value addition materials for the prelims, that will be shared to you. Yes, everything will be covered, Shiram. You do not worry. I have just now I have shown you. Okay, I have showed how we have incorporated Citizenship Amendment Act, all those things, NPR, NCR, everything will be covered. Okay, it's we have to cover holistically. You need not worry about it. Whatever the additional current affairs that is required, so I will also be trying to do the content on the additional current affairs also, or else you can simply restrict yourself to the Vision IS, and do not spend more than half an hour on the newspaper, 20 to 30 minutes max. That's it. Focus more on the Vision as monthly magazine, and also the content which I'm providing on the Telegram. You will not find such a kind of content anywhere. What they are doing is just they are reproducing the copy paste material of the other coaching institutions current affairs magazines. They are not providing it from the materials. Okay, so stick to the content which is being provided on the Telegram. I will also provide the value addition. So you should keep looking at the both the things, and 20 to 30 minutes is enough for the current affairs. Any other question? Any other question? Any other doubt? Okay, chalo. Have a good day. Study well.